Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sherilyn, and in this week's video I am going to show you guys what I cook for our family in a week. These meals will be lower carb / keto friendly because I try to keep my carb count lower, and I also will be taking you guys along with me to Walmart as I do my weekly grocery haul. I just got back from Walmart, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you my grocery haul and what all I picked up. It is the middle of the week already, so some of the items you see are gonna be for meals for next week and not for the meals that you're gonna see on the video this week. Alright, so here's my whole grocery haul. I don't get my chicken or hamburger like weekly at the grocery store because I buy that ahead of time and I buy it in bulk, so I already have that in the freezer. But here is everything. I got Pepsi. My husband likes to drink that. I like sparkling water, so I get myself some of that. I use almond milk and then the sugar-free whipped heavy cream in my cold brew coffees in the morning, and then this is the coffee I use to make my cold brew. I really enjoy this stuff. Hot Pockets are for my husband's lunches. This stuff over here is all for my daughter. Pasta sauce for spaghetti. Now this isn't really a lower carb pasta sauce, but it's what I grabbed this week. Then lettuce for salads, zucchini for zucchini noodles with the spaghetti instead of pasta noodles, eggs for the egg sausage tortillas that I'm going to make this week, and I already have the sausage in the freezer, so I don't need that. Not the olives, but mushrooms for the chicken and mushroom dish I'm making this week, and then some cheese to make sandwiches for my husband's lunch, and some more cheese just to have around. Broccoli for a good side, riced cauliflower. I eat this instead of normal rice because obviously normal rice isn't very low carb friendly. This is the bread I get. I'll turn around. It's the 647 bread. It only has 6 grams of net carbs. I don't normally eat a lot of bread, but it's nice to have a lower carb bread around in case you decide you want a sandwich or something. These are for next week for my husband. Same with the cereal. Sausages are for next week, and the bread is for my husband. And yeah, like I said, that stuff is all for my daughter. So that is everything that I got at Walmart this week. The first meal I made for the week was a chicken and mushroom saute. So to start, I went ahead and put butter in my pan and then put some almond flour in a bowl and also added in salt and pepper. I coated my chicken in the almond flour mixture and then put it in the pan to fry. Chicken and fried 2 to 3 minutes per side. I went ahead and put it on a plate and then got started frying up the mushrooms. Mushrooms had fried for about 3 minutes. I went ahead and added my chicken broth, salt, pepper, garlic powder, parsley, and xanthan gum. Mushroom gravy was cooking, I decided to make up a salad to go along with the chicken. For a first time try, this recipe turned out great. The only thing I think I will change is I will not dip my chicken in the almond flour mixture next time. It ended up coming off when you combined it with the mushroom gravy and just added too much texture to the gravy. for the week was hamburgers. We love bacon on our hamburgers, so I went ahead and baked a whole tray in the oven at 415 for about 10 minutes. We love our burgers grilled, so my husband Nelson went ahead and put them on the grill, and I started cutting up lettuce on top of the burgers. There wasn't any bacon in my grocery haul this week because bacon is another thing that I like to purchase in bulk. I love being able to have it around the house for a quick lunch or an easy snack, or just to add to a meal to get in more fats. The burgers turned out great, and this is one of my all-time favorite things to make in the evening for a quick keto supper. The third meal I made was egg and sausage tortillas. This meal is so easy to make and a super great go-to that my family loves. I started out by frying up a pound of sausage. I then got my eggs out and prepped them to get ready and fry them. I fried up my eggs, and then once they were done frying, I added my sausage directly into the eggs. You could serve these separately if you want, but for me it just makes it easier to put them together and they still taste just as good. The final thing I did was grate some cheese to go along with the eggs and sausage. Another thing I like to add to my tortillas is sour cream and refried beans. They just seem to complete the taste and make them so good. I made sure to make plenty of this meal so I would have enough for lunches for the next day. Another thing I did while my eggs were frying was I warmed my tortillas in the oven because that seems to just make them extra good. The fourth recipe I made was garlic cheddar chicken. I discovered this recipe about a year ago and it has become one of my all-time favorites. I started by melting my butter in the pan and then sautéing my garlic. I then grated my cheddar cheese, added in my almond flour instead of breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese, parsley, oregano, and salt and pepper. Up my cheddar cheese, Parmesan cheese, and other ingredients well, because this is what I coated my chicken in. I then dipped my chicken in the garlic butter and coated it in the cheese mixture. I made sure to add a little bit of this mixture to the bottom of my pan to help to keep my chicken from sticking and also to give it a better coating on the bottom of the chicken. After I was done dipping all my chicken, I placed the remaining mixture over top of the chicken. I then covered my chicken and baked it at 350 for about 40 minutes. While my chicken was baking, I decided to make a healthy side of green beans to go along with the meal. The last meal I made was spaghetti with zoodles. For this meal, I started by frying out 1 pound of ground beef. I then put on some regular pasta noodles for my husband because he does not eat the zucchini noodles. Once the beef was fried, I added in my spaghetti sauce, stirred it, and left that cook for a while. I then melted butter in a pan and spiralized my zucchini to fry my zucchini noodles. I let my noodles cook for about 5 minutes, making sure they didn't overcook and get too soft or soggy. I love my zucchini noodles, so I always make sure to make a lot because they shrink so much when you cook them. I decided at the last minute to make a side of broccoli to go along with the spaghetti, so I quickly steamed it in the microwave and then just added some butter to give it a little more flavor. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope this video gave you some inspiration on a few quick and easy keto meals that you can prepare. Maybe even some motivation to do some more meal planning. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and then subscribe to my channel to see future videos.